What is going on, folks? Sorry we had a little late delay. We had a special Monday show for you guys. Fresh off the press. The Super Bowl was yesterday. It was an amazing show. Unfortunately, football season had to go to an end, and the postseason starts right now. But right back, we got Tim again. We got Josh. We got Fognay. We're going to wrap up with you with the show. With the Super Bowl yesterday, we're going to go into details about Matty Ice, what's up with him, what's up with the Falcons, what they need to do, how the heck they blew that 25-point lead walking into the third quarter. Well, they're in the third quarter with a 25-point lead, and then halfway through the third and the fourth, could someone break down what the hell happened and what the hell the Falcons need to do to get better? Because it seems like they don't really need to do anything. They had a 25-point lead. But without further ado, Tim, what's good, baby? Explain it.
Oh, man. Listen, what's good was, I witnessed the GOAT, the greatest of all time, y'all, coming in here. We saw Tom Brady, to me, at his best Super Bowl. I mean, the Flagate, Spygate, Cellgate, Drumgate, Billgate, none of that matters no more. This was the best Super Bowl I've ever seen from Tom Brady. It was and the key thing I know we're gonna talk about later on, Josh and Fab. We're gonna debate later on about which team I guess got beaten the worst. Was Seattle with the 1 yard thing or last night with the 25-point lead? But my God, Atlanta Falcons had big momentum. 28 points in the first half. 20 points in the first half to the Patriots 3, even when they missed the field goal. And then the Patriots came right back after Tom Brady had a nice speech in the locker room. They won in overtime. Listen, great game.
That's pretty much all you can really say about it. I don't think anybody really expected it. I know there's the jokes going around on the internet that even Mark Wahlberg had left the game at halftime, even though he's gonna, he had a sick kid. Everybody, okay, and family's more important. So
he was invincible.
But, hey, everybody was thinking the Patriots were done by halftime. I mean, even our own Kevin Johnson, shout out, 2-minute warning. He even made a thread. It was like an hour before the game even ended. He was already congratulating Atlanta. He was already showing his MVP screen of voting for Deion Jones. And I'm like, yo, man, you're still in this. You're so emotional. Give it some time. We're talking about Tom Brady here. I'm not going to lie. I kind of thought Atlanta had a rep too. But, the second half, oh, man, the adjustments, you could just see the energy that right away, right off of the kickoff, that Patriots were not done. They were not laying down. They came out with some high energy. You couldn't even tell if you didn't see the scoreboard that you were down by 25 with the way they came out. So more, props to Belichick with whatever the hell lectures he gave his team. My God, there's nobody better. There's nobody better ever in the history. And this just proves it. This is like the icing on the icing, the double cherry, more cherry, add another cherry, put icing on top of that cherry and put another cherry on that. This is basically what it is, their legacy. It's amazing that they did this.
Just made me hungry. I want to go get some dessert now. Listen. I thought it was done as well. I was at a friend's house, and I took off midway through the third quarter, 28-3. I'm like, all right, it was good while it lasted. The one thing that when I got home and I saw that New England had scored and they were driving again, I was like, oh, I got to check this game out. So I watched it to the end, and then I reviewed the game again. And what I saw, the biggest thing, time of possession. New England had the ball for over 40 minutes, and they completely controlled it. And everyone I saw on the wall in the 2-minute warning, everyone's saying, well, they should have ran the ball more. They should have ran the ball more. Well, Atlanta passed the ball 56% of the time during the regular season. Guess what? They passed the ball 56% of the time. In last night's game, 23 attempts and 18 rushing attempts. It was the perfect blend of offense. It's the blend of offense they ran all season. They couldn't actually run the ball, and I think people were, I guess their eyes did them dirty watching the game, because with the exception of the Devonta Freeman run to start the game off, that went for 37 yards, and then he added like another 15-yard run there in the first quarter. That's 52 of their 104 yards that they had on 18 carries. So where did they really run the ball well? And in the second half, like Josh said, they made the adjustments. You want to talk, they needed to run the ball more in the second half. 3 of their 8 runs went for negative yards. They put themselves in positions where they were starting out, second and long or third and long, and they had to pass the ball. And then, penalties too. They killed themselves. One run, they, got penalized, so that got taken away. You're looking at that drive, even after what's his name got sacked, Ryan got sacked. He completes a pass to Sanu for about 10, 15 yards, and that gets called back. So, all of a sudden, a sack, a penalty, and, first and 10 from the New England 24 becomes 3rd and 33 from their 49.
Yeah, I even saw this morning, Louis Riddick tweeted out around 8 this morning that the time of possession alone in the first half, the Patriots had the ball for 19:35 compared to the Falcons 10:25. And I mean, even while losing, they're setting the table for the win. I mean, the fatigue matters right there. And I think I saw the stat this morning too that the Patriots, I believe, had 93 offensive snaps compared to the Falcons 46
or something like that. It was a ridiculous number.
It was close to double. It was ridiculous to see afterwards. I wouldn't have even compared. I mean, it's one of those, guess how many snaps they had? I would have been like, Patriots probably like 70 to 50 or something. No, it was like 93 to 46 or something insane. Ridiculous.
Well, the outlier, when you look at the box score and you look at the play, the outlier there, they were up 21-3 at halftime, but those 21 points came in under 4 minutes.
Listen,
their 2 offensive drives were about 1:30 apiece that wound up scoring. They were 5 plays of about 1:30 apiece, 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
All their yards came in bunches. There was nothing. It was big play after big play. There was nothing sustained there. And then the interception for a touchdown. Other than that, they had only one. They had, I think, only one drive where they went over 6 plays.
But here's the thing. First of all, I have to give credit to myself because my score prediction was very close. I had said 30-27. It was 34-28. So, 4 or 5 point difference. But here's the thing. Why are we acting like we surprised? We all been saying a lot of Falcons have no defense. Okay, coming into this game, we all predicted the Patriots to win the game because, they're coming in with the number 1 scoring defense. Now, Fogman, I know you want a 2-minute warning war. You came out and also said that no top offense has ever beat a scoring defense. I think about one time, I believe. That was it.
That one time it happened was 89. The 49ers did it, and people are forgetting that the 49ers that year, they also had a top 5 defense.
Oh, okay. So all right. So if you're going 89. So we in 2017. Been a long time. Very long time. So my whole thing with that is, okay, we knew this is Brady and Belichick and Brady. You got to put them out. You don't stay there and try to score a point and play with them.
Absolutely.
No. Right. Halftime, don't you understand? And this is for all the haters out there that cannot stand Tom Brady, or you want to call him a cheater or Belichick a cheater. If you didn't learn from last night's game, you know what? You're just going to be a hater for the rest of your life because you have to respect what they did. They basically told you, listen, you can wound me, but if I'm still crawling, I'm going to get back up and I'm going to get you.
Hey.
And that's what they did. It was like a cockroach. You step on a cockroach and you the legs are wiggling away. That was the Patriots yesterday. They're like, what?
Can you say something real quick?
What?
Real quick.
That's what happened.
I'm going to let you finish, but I'm the biggest hater, but yet I still give them respect. I mean, look, you can't be a hater and be respect. I can't stand Tom Brady, can't stand Patriots.
No.
But
no.
Yes, but I agree. No. I'm a realist. I'm going to be real. Tom Brady is probably a GOAT. You got to respect the Patriots. You got to respect.
There's no probably.
There's no probably at all.
No. I mean, yeah. There's no probably. Belichick is he's the best quarterback. But guess what? I still can't stand Patriots. Still can't stand Tom Brady. I'm a hater.
Of course.
No.
But at least you're a realist. That's the most important.
No. Here's the thing. Okay, and everybody know I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm really surprised watching the back of the banner. Okay, but here's the thing: I cannot stand the Giants. I don't like the Giants. But here's the thing: when it comes to credit, I'm not gonna say, well, it wasn't for Eli Manning. Excuse me, it wasn't for that defense. The Giants would have won a Super Bowl. No, you can't do that. You have to give credit when credit is due when you look at the game itself. Because when it was time for that playbook to go out the window, and we need a hero out of Eli Manning, he did it not once, but twice. The New York Football Giants in 2007 and 2011. Okay, here's the thing. And you know what? I may want to throw it by saying it, but okay, this is me giving them respect. They needed to take a page out of the Atlanta Falcons. Needed to take a page out of the Giants. You know how? They were hungry. They told Tom Brady at the media, "We're taking you out." Not only did they say it, the Falcons want to sit there and be nice and pretty, scoring them touchdowns. I know in the Atlanta ball was going crazy. All the rappers, we had rappers saying, "Oh yeah, it's over with. We got to." Yeah, they probably had never watched a game of football in their life, or don't know who the New England Patriots are. And you just witnessed Tom Brady tell his peoples in the locker room, stare them in the eye, "Don't you fuck this up." Excuse my French. And that's what they did. They got up and they played. Did y'all see that ultimate catch?
That was a great
See
catch.
that was a beautiful. And you know what? You still had the haters. Oh no! If it wasn't for the outer leg, if it wasn't for the floor, or I think the green leaf hit the cornerback in the eye, give the credit. They played for Tom Brady.
All right, can I just drop this line right now?
Two fantastic catches.
Yeah,
Hey, guys.
listen.
Hey guys, the line is open right now. If you want to call in, chime in this quarter. We're probably going to wrap it up in a little bit, but the number is 718-313-5155. Call in. Sorry, Tim, take it away.
Hey, listen, and if you're a Falcon fan, you want to call in, call in. We don't have no Kleenex. We don't have no Kleenex for you to cry, but if you want to call,
Tim,
call.
to answer your original question, why were you surprised? I don't think, obviously, we were surprised because of the start of the game, the first half. Hell yeah, we're surprised. Atlanta's up 28-3. But then is there any surprise that New England made their adjustment? I see the Kleenex. Thank you, Fox.
I got the Kleenex. I'm here. I'm the
Kleenex this quarter. But seriously, the adjustments they made, they deserve all the credit in the world again. Belichick and crew. It's just like, feel like a broken record over here. But what point was I was going to bring up? Shit. Tim made me lose my goddamn train of thought. Son of a bitch.
It was the Kleenex. I'm sorry.
With the Kleenex, right? The Kleenex.
But as we talked about last week, Tim, remember during our score predictions, we even talked about what were the Patriots going to do defensively. They were going to shut down Julio. They were going to try to shut down Sanu, and they were going to try to make the backfield work and the tight ends work. And that's exactly what they did in the second half, too. I mean, Julio had a hell of a catch, though, and he had a couple good strides in the game. But overall, they were pretty much blanketed. They made Gabriel get all, the most of the receptions. They made, Coleman work until he pretty much just fainted on the field. He fell over. He was so damn tired. So, credit to them again. Like I said, make the little guys and the small name players work for your Super Bowl win. And the Patriots do it with ease. James White, who the hell is this guy? Oh, just give him 3 touchdowns for the game. That's how the Patriots work. It's amazing.
And not only that, they saw a man with a wound and they attacked it. The Atlanta Falcons center Mac had a fractured fibula.
You could see it deteriorate.
I mean, listen, we're talking about fractured fibula. I'm not a doctor, but it doesn't sound good. Okay, your center, not your guard. Not a backup tackle or right tackle. Your center, and where was that hit? Where they should have ran the ball. Everybody was saying they got sacked in the fourth quarter. That big sack would be 30-33. That was attacking the center.
Flowers, yeah.
But you know what? I don't want to spoil no more Atlanta Falcons and Patriots because we're gonna go next quarter. So we're gonna start with what does Atlanta Falcons need? The Falcons need to get better in the offseason. And I got one thing to ask. The owner just said on Saturday. I don't know if he changed his mind. He said Saturday after Matt Ryan won the MVP, which I don't know why he won it, but anyhow, he has said that Matt Ryan will get an increase, which means there's a problem. There's a certain running back on that team, Devontae Freeman, who's wants a deal this offseason.
Woo!
Oh yeah, it's gonna start. So here's my thing.
I'm gonna be honest. They got to sign Freeman. Coleman's a liability. They have to sign Freeman.
I mean, Fog, that to me, that's the one thing that's the one thing, first of all, the one thing all season is Julio get healthy with the toe injury. That's the main thing. The next thing is Devontae Freeman getting paid. The Atlanta Falcons have a nice offense. Defense is getting better. Deion Jones, Vic Beasley, Ishmael. Not a bad group of guys. They're just building. Okay. The thing is, take care of your players within. Don't have a player go start training camp very disgruntled about his contract. Because if you have that, you better just trade him then. Trade him now. Don't sit there and massage his shoulders. Oh, we're gonna take care of you after week 9 and week 10, and there's a problem.
Well, they also need depth on that defense. The one thing that you saw that defense got hung out to dry. We're talking about a defense that, we all said, it was a bottom third defense in the league anyway. But, you could see that midway through the third quarter, I think 4 of their 5 sacks that they got came in the first half. They just didn't have it, and they couldn't afford to blitz because the minute they started blitzing, James White was wide open. It's not like he wasn't open anyway, but I mean, they were just they need depth. And Dan Quinn should know that more than anybody else because of being in Seattle. You had that beautiful rotation on your front 4, which was kind of like a front 7 with the depth that they had on that defensive line in Seattle. He's got to get that in Atlanta for them to come back.
Yeah, the most important thing with this team, man, that offensive coordinator position is wide open now. And that guy just helped Matt Ryan to an MVP season and the Super Bowl. It goes without saying the chemistry involved with those two is, I don't know how they're going to match it again next year. That's huge. And just to top that off, that's the cheese on top of the nachos right there. That's your whole offense. But add that together with, they need a pass rusher opposite of Vic Beasley. Granted, he led the league in sacks this year with 15.5, but the next closest to him was Adrian Claiborne at 4.5. I mean, that says they need something desperately on that line for the rusher. And the pairs that had overall better pass rushers than the Falcons, you can name a few like Von Miller, Shane Ray, Merciless and Clowney, and then there was Justin Houston and D Ford as well. So they need something there, and as well as a DT to pair with Grady Jarrett. That boy was beasting last night. Like Fox said, I think he was like 99% of their sacks last night.
Yeah,
3 sacks, 3.5 tackles for loss, 5 tackles overall. So they need a complimentary run stuffing defensive tackle with Grady Jarrett, and that'd be amazing for them. Babin was 35, I believe. He's ready to hit free agency. And then on the offensive side, the guard position, really their line was really good this year. Jake Matthews was good. Alex Mack was great. Schrader was the top right tackle. So I think the weakest position was Chris Chester at the guard position, but he's 34. He's going to be a free agency. So I think like Fox said, they can lock up Devontae Freeman. I think they will have the money because I think for pass rusher, they can go draft. I think pass rushers heavily induced in this year's draft. And then I also, with the guard position, I think you can easily get, it's so undervalued, you can easily get a guard in the middle rounds of the draft this year. So pay Devontae, keep that offense firepower there. You need Devontae. He's huge in that offense. And other than that, get your underclassmen right now because Dan Quinn being there, he showed you he can win with rookie starters on part of the 11 with Keanu Neal and Deion Jones there right now. So pair somebody up with Beasley too and grow that young defense.
Well, I have 2 questions for you guys before we move on to the next down. Okay, the first one is this. Kyle Shanahan just now, their offensive coordinator. Okay, now he's the head coach of the 49ers.
Hey, guys, sorry to
is that a problem?
Sorry to cut you off, but looking at the live chat on the YouTube, I see Wendy Wendy said, better not lose Freeman. That'll be rough. I mean, I guess she's agreeing with you, Josh.
Yeah.
Hey,
Absolutely, one of the most agile backs in the league, and he's so small. He runs through the tackles. It's so underrated.
And also,
Such a special talent to have. So,
Colin Cooper said that Pats are repeating. Is that you think that's going to happen? What do you guys think?
who said that?
Oh, Pat, this is on our YouTube live chat. Watching the actual show live.
Well, I'll say this because we're gonna talk about the pictures later on. But we could say it right. I'm gonna say it right now. We're looking at the New York Jets.
Mm-hmm. Short and sweet.
All right. Buffalo, Miami Dolphins.
That's exactly what it is. There's not much competition in the AFC, so it's
I don't see why not.
Let me cut you off again. I think we got a caller over here on the line. Who's this on the line? Hello? Hello?
We got a heavy breather on the line.
Yeah, we got
What's your name, heavy breather?
I can hear you. Who's this on the line? Okay, Tim, continue.
Anyways, Tim, yeah, for your OC question, I think it is a problem because there's not a lot on the market, right? Who would you think pairs? I mean, the only name that comes to mind is probably Chip Kelly because of his up-tempo style of offense. That's really all I can think of.
Well, sorry to cut you off, Josh. Their quarterback's coach now is the offensive coordinator, so it's really a promotion, and he's never been a coordinator before, so that's going to be their offensive coordinator as of last night. What they said, but
they filled it in. Okay,
yeah, they filled it in. So Cal Shanahan has 9 years of experience, between the Browns, Redskins, the Texans, and now with the Falcons.
Who was the quarterback coach?
I was just going to ask that. If the quarterback coach was somebody that has worked with Shanahan before, then it shouldn't. It's still a problem, but it should be. Am
I going to have to Google transition.
That? Yes.
Let me see.
I did have his name.
Falcons QB coach. Let's see here. What you got for me, Goggles? Quarterback coach, is that Matt LaFleur? Is entering his second season as the Atlanta QB coach. He helped QB Matt Ryan record his 5th straight. Okay, yeah, so
that's it.
Matt LaFleur, all right.
So he's in there. He came in with Shanahan, so
he's a young buck too, born in '79.
Listen, they can get better. I know Julio is very mad. I said, I hope he ain't the type of receiver to say, you know what, trade me. I want to get out. Atlanta got a very good team, very solid team. I don't see why not. They can push for the playoff in their division. I think you have Carolina, you have Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you have the Saints. New Orleans you can't sleep on because they Drew Brees is having a nice tandem with Michael Thomas, who came out very strong this year. You have, of course, Cam Newton in the Panthers. They can get better. They are a good team on paper, just gotta play better. And we got Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So Atlanta is gonna have some nice games they're gonna have to win next year.
Matt LaFleur is actually born in '81. It was Shanahan that was born in '79. I was looking at the wrong info. But they got a young squad, young staff over there, man. I think they're trying to compete with the Redskins right now. Who can get the youngest in diapers first in the front office?
All right. Hey, guys, we got a new caller.
All right.
Who's that on the line? From New Jersey. Hello, can you hear me?
It's not Odell Beckham, right?
I don't know.
Oh.
But continue talking.
Got some young whippersnappers tonight. I don't appreciate this. No class on our show. This is supposed to be a Super Bowl special, folks.
Oh, man. Well, listen, if that
operate a phone.
Operator gate.
Caller from New Jersey. Can you hear us? All right, continue, guys.
They're lost.
I guess today's phone gate.
Yes.
Today's phone gate.
Yeah, Belichick.
He's messing with the phone lines today. This is my playbook.
No Falcons call.
Hi, Sam. In. I am. Listen, it was a great game yesterday. I rank it right up the top. It was exciting. It wasn't like a blowout like with Seattle and Denver a couple of years ago. It was, very exciting. Same thing with Seattle and the Patriots, where, oh my God, you're at the edge. Don't go to the bathroom. Let me see what's going on. And it was great. It was great. Tom Brady is the greatest of all time. I don't think anybody should give him an asterisk, because yesterday he showed it. He showed it, and it's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
A game like that was not easy to overcome. Very mental, and he showed it. I don't see why not. He can't do this for another 2 or 3 years, especially with the level of competition he's facing in his division and out in the AFC. I just think the strongest team in the conference is the Broncos. Still an issue at quarterback.
Talk for third down.
No.
Tom Brady tire talk.
Phone gate. Don't tell nobody.
She's Spygate. Backpack gate.
But Sean, I think we're ready to go to the second down, Sean.
25-point gate. Sean Gate.
Sean.
All right, folks. We'll be right back in the second down. We'll try to see if we can figure out this technical difficulty with the phone line.
Next down's going to be fun.
We'll be right back.